Well guys, it has been a long time since I've done one of these videos, and so I thought, you know what, since it's been a long time, it's time to do one. So, let's do a rant video, shall we? The Vochek experience starts right now. Everybody, and welcome back to another video of the Vochek experience, where idiots are still always us. Always me, always gonna be the idiot, and you should know by now, this is all idiot stuff. You know how it is. Idiot, yeah. Anyway, like I said, before the intro and all that stuff, this is gonna be a rant video. And the thing that I'm ranting about this time in this video is Xfinity, Comcast. Now, I've done a lot of rant videos about Xfinity Mobile and some of the stuff that they've done to me over the years that I've ranted about and all that good stuff. Well, this time, it's not about the Xfinity Mobile services. This is about Xfinity regular home services like internet and that kind of thing. So, let's get into this rant. My wife and I, here at the house where I'm at, obviously, because this is my couch. We have Xfinity as our home internet provider. You know, we have, the fastest internet that we could get, which is a gig speed, because, I do YouTube. And, my cat Tilly right here. Anyway, we have fast internet because, like I said, I do YouTube and we stream everything. We don't have cable or anything. We have a bunch of streaming services, and that's pretty much how we roll. And, yesterday I got an email from them and saying, oh, hey, by the way, if you don't pay your bill by tomorrow, you're going to be suspended. So, because I thought I had a little bit more time to wait till my paycheck came so I could pay them, right? So I didn't know that, that was coming, that soon, which yesterday I got the email, so that would have been today. So this all went down today. But last night while I was at work, I got that email. So I went onto the mobile app that they have, and you can, do some options with your bill and stuff. And it came up, make a payment arrangement. So I was like, oh, okay, cool. So I hit the button for payment arrangement. It gave me an option to do that. I followed all the prompts. Okay, all the prompts. Did all that, and I said it, and then it told me that I had successfully did what I set out to do. So I was like, cool, yay, whatever. Came home last night, watched a little bit of TV, using the internet, obviously, and then I went to bed, and I woke up this morning to no internet service. So yeah, I made a payment arrangement, and they still suspended my service. So I wasn't happy about that. So I did what any unhappy customer does. You get on the phone and you call them and find out what the heck happened. So I called was on hold for like maybe 5 minutes. I wasn't on hold very long. So I guess that's a good thing that they answered right away. But the lady came on the phone, asked me what was going on. I explained the situation. I said that I made a payment arrangement. I did it on the app because they're always saying, use the app, use the app, use the app. The best way to do anything is use the app. So I went and I used the app to do it, and it said I was successful. So I tell this lady this, and she says, well, let me look here. And she looks, she goes, well, here's what you did. You didn't make a payment arrangement. You made what we call a promise to pay, which is different than... one second. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about my phone ringing there. Back to the story. So I explained the situation, and she's like, okay, yeah, I see you made a promise to pay, blah, 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 blah. And this has happened before. This has happened before, where I made a payment arrangement on the app and somehow it didn't go through right, because, to be perfectly honest, I think their app is crap. But they always say, don't call us with this, do it on the app. But every time I do it on the app, some get screwed up. So I guess part of it's on me, for doing it on the app, I guess. But anyway, she was like, oh yeah, in order for us to restore your services, we need a payment. I'm like, I get that. However, like, normally when this happens, I call, you guys are like, oh, okay, I see what happened, let me fix it for you, that, you made the promise to pay, not a payment arrangement, let me fix that for you. We'll restore your services, and all is good in the world, and then I, will, give them their payment once I get paid, That's easy enough. I've done it before, But anyhow, she was saying that, no, we can't do that. In order for us to do that, we have to override the system and blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, okay, so you admit that there was a mix-up, so let's override the system and let's get this done. And she was like, no, I can't do it. And also you need to make a payment first before I can turn the services back on. And I explained to her that, this happened before. And I said, before, it was always, I explained it. They're like, oh, okay, we'll fix it for you. And we will, set it up as a payment arrangement. We'll restore your services and put it the way you technically intended to do it originally. Which is usually like no big deal. And it takes like 5 seconds. And it's like, okay, cool, thank you. And then we hang up. But not this lady. She did not want to do this. She did not want to, to work with me or anything on that. She was like, no, we need a payment now. I'm like, well, I don't get paid now. Like, why is it other people have done this for me before, but you can't? Like, what's the deal? And she was like, well, we do, that would require, talking to somebody else and all this other stuff and overriding the system, and that will cause other issues and blah, 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 blah. And I said, well, how about if I just hang up from you, since you don't want to, help me, and why don't then I just call back and talk to somebody else, and maybe they're more inclined to help me, She's like, oh, no, don't do that. You don't need to call, you don't need to talk to anybody else. Like, first of all, why am I getting texts now? Anyway, so she was like basically telling me, you can't do this, and telling me I can't talk to anybody else. And it's like, well, okay, who are you to tell me I can't talk to anybody else? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm the customer. Any other time this has happened to me, I've called in and I've had the problem fixed within like 5 minutes, and it's like, have a nice day, cool, we go on our ways and nothing else. And now she's like, oh no. It's like, number one, don't tell me I can't talk to anybody else. And don't tell me that they can't do anything when I know they can. Especially when there's a mix-up with the app. Because, like I said, this has happened before, and they've always fixed it for me within 5 minutes. This lady just didn't want to do it. Okay, fine. You don't want to do it. I'll talk to somebody else. But she was basically telling me, no, don't talk to anybody else. And I was like, well, how about if I call back and ask for a supervisor? No, don't do that either. Don't call a supervisor. Don't do that. What are you doing that for? You know, you don't need to do that. I think what it is, number one, she didn't want to go out of her way to help me. And she didn't want to get upper management or a supervisor involved because she probably didn't want to get in trouble, which is understandable. Nobody wants to get in trouble with their boss, right? But, like I said, they've done this for me before, but she didn't want to, to do anything. So I did what she told me not to do. I hung up, and I called back, and I talked to somebody else. And I explained the situation to this other person, and they're like, oh, okay, no problem. Let me connect you to the person that can help you. Because on my end, I can't help you, but you need to talk to this higher up person. I was like, cool. Not even 2 minutes later, they had me connected to this other lady who is I don't know if she's a supervisor, but she is able to do stuff that I guess a normal customer service person can't do. Like they have higher level things. So they connect me to this really nice lady. I explain the situation to her, and she's like, yeah, nobody shouldn't tell you that you can't talk to anybody else. And if you want to talk to a supervisor or somebody else, they should respect that and transfer you to somebody else. So she wasn't happy about that, that I got treated like that. And I explained the situation to her, and she was like, hey, no problem. I see what happened. I'll fix it for you. Not even 5 minutes later, she's like, it's fixed. Your internet service has been restored. You're good to go. Me and this lady sat and talked on the phone for like 45 minutes. And not just about, Xfinity's internet services or anything. We just had a nice conversation about just things in general. And, she even helped me with a few other things that, that's been going on that I just hadn't brought to their attention. So it's like when you talk to the right person, you can get things done. But when you talk to somebody who doesn't want to do that, that can be frustrating. So basically my rant is sometimes you get the good ones, sometimes you get the bad ones. And when you get the bad ones, then when you get mad at them because they won't help you, you're trying to be civil with them. And they're just constantly egging you on, saying, no, we can't do that, when I know you can. And then I get mad, and then they get mad at me for getting mad at them. And then they get mad, saying, oh, you're offending me because you're getting mad. It's like, well, then, you know what? If you don't want to get offended by me getting mad about, what you're doing, then when I say I want to talk to a supervisor or I want to talk to somebody else, just put somebody else on. That's all you got to do and move on to the next one. Don't just keep saying, oh, we can't do that, we can't do that. And you can't talk to another person. You can't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. So I did, and I got results. And we had, like I said, me and that agent had a nice conversation. She thanked me for being a customer for about 6 years, because I have been with them a long time. And she even gave me a $30 credit on my bill just for my trouble. Just for the frustration of talking to that other person who wouldn't do anything. So basically what I'm saying is if you ever are in that situation where you need to call customer service and you need to talk to somebody, it doesn't have to be Xfinity. It can be any place. It could be any company. Don't let them tell you that you can't talk to a supervisor, and don't let them say that you can't talk to anybody else. Because you can. And you can get somebody who will actually listen to you and will actually help you with your issue. And so, don't take no for an answer. If you know that they can help you with something, and this one person you're talking to is telling you, no, we can't, I'd just either be like, okay, thank you, hang up, call back, talk to somebody else, or be like, you know what, let me talk to your supervisor, or talk to somebody higher up, maybe a different department or something. And, and most of the time they should transfer you, but even if they don't, just call back and then just keep asking. That's all I can say. So with that, yes, I did get my services restored. Yes, they actually put it through as a payment arrangement, not a promise to pay. And even that lady told me, you know what, next time, don't use the app, call us. And I was like, well, when this happened before, the guy I talked to before was like, yeah, use the app. The app is better. It's better than calling us. So that's why I use the app, because they're like, well, it's better if you use the app. But that lady was like, just call us. And if you can't get, somebody that's willing to help you, do what you did today. Call back. Keep talking to other people until you get that person that's willing to help you. That isn't going to, be like, oh, we can't do that just because they just don't want to help you. Because I know there are people out there that are like that. So, there you go. So, I guess from now on, if that ever happens again, where I need to make a payment, and it's due, but I can't pay it until my paycheck comes, like, a couple of days later, I'm just going to call them. I'm not even going to bother using the Xfinity app anymore unless I do have to make a payment, because you can't call them and make a payment on the phone because the rules for that change. You have to do it online, unfortunately. So, I still have to use the app, but I'm never, ever going to use that app to do a payment arrangement ever again. I don't care if 100 Xfinity customer service people say, yeah, use the app, use the app, use the app. No. Nope. I will call in and I will do it. I will talk to somebody personally to get it done so that this does not happen again, because it should not have happened. My intentions was to make a payment arrangement. The app told me I made a payment arrangement, so my services should have been kept on for the next couple of days until I got paid in a couple of days so I can pay it. So, but we got results. So yeah. I know customer service is different for everybody. Everybody has a different experience. But I'm pretty sure there's probably a few people out there who's had this issue. And if you've had this issue, leave it in the comments down below. Let me know. My comments are always open. I get so little comments about, in my videos. So, please, make some comments. Get conversations started. I like reading them. I like responding to comments. So, if anybody out there has had issues with Xfinity, whether it's the regular home, accounts with Xfinity, like home internet, phone, that kind of thing, and if it's Xfinity Mobile too, because I've had tons of issues with that. You can go back and see all those Rant videos. So, if anything with, any kind of issue with Xfinity, Comcast, let me know. Even if it's other companies, let me know. Because I'd like to know what your experiences are. And with that, that's going to about do it for this video. So, as always, if you like this video, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, give me a thumbs up, and hit that notification bell. That way you get notified of any future videos that I release. And of course, if you want to support this dumb little channel of mine, hit that join button and become a member of the Idiot Squad, because we can always use more idiots. And of course, if you want to follow me on all the major social medias, like Facebook and Instagram, TikTok, all that stuff, all those links are all down below too. So, there you go. And of course, if you're looking for some merch, check out the merch store. That link is also down below, because you never know. There might be something on there that you might like. And, what else? My audio podcast. Don't forget that. If you haven't checked out my audio podcast, Idiots Are Us, The Story of Me, go give that a look. It's available right now on Anchor, Spotify, Google Podcast, Apple Podcast, Amazon Music, and Audible. So go look that up. That link is also down below too, so go check that out. And like I said, if you have any kind of issues with any other kind of company or whatever, customer service issues, let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear it. And of course, I hope you're all keeping warm out there, because right now, today we are getting a major snowstorm here in Pennsylvania, at least in central Pennsylvania where I'm from. I don't know about anywhere else, but hey, if you're getting a snowstorm, I hope you stay warm. And it is still winter, so I hope you stay warm anyway. And I hope you're having a good day, good night, good week, good weekend. Whatever the case is when you're watching this, because I don't know when you're going to watch this. You could be watching this 5 years from now. I don't know. But I hope you're all having a good day, and I will talk to y'all in the next video. So, bye for now.